Bienvenidos a todos, yo soy Kelsey and welcome back to the channel. Hoy vamos a hacer nuestro video en inglés, entonces si tú estás aquí y hablas español, necesitas poner los subtítulos y están ahí en esta esquinita que tiene como CC, entonces ponte los subtítulos porque hoy mi video va a estar en inglés. So, for all of my people that was Spanish, and I was just letting Spanish people know that I had subtitles because today's video is going to be in English. And today, I decided to do a little battle of the palettes, if you will. It's a new series that I'm going to start on my channel. We do realize that there are just a ton of different eyeshadow palettes out there and some of them look really similar. So what we're trying to do with this new series is kind of see what's better, if either one of them are better, maybe some might be more pricier than others. So we're just gonna see how it goes. And for today's palettes, I am using the Emily Edit by Makeup Revolution and Emily. So her YouTube is awesome. Her YouTube channel is pretty awesome. So I will link her description down below. And we'll also be using the Morphe and James Charles palette, which I did just get recently for Christmas, and I'm super excited. I've only used it a couple of times. Anyway, so those are our two palettes. That's the challenge. What I'll be doing is I'll be putting James on this eye and I'll be putting Emily's palette on this eye. And what we're going to try to do is recreate the exact same look on both eyes. I don't know how this is gonna go. We're gonna give it a shot. Let's see. Let's just see how it goes, okay? So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna play with some makeup and let's get to challenging. Also, before we get started, I did want to let you know that I did research a little bit to see if some other YouTubers had done similar videos, and there are some similar-ish videos, so I will link them in the description below so you can see that it's not really maybe an original idea, I don't know, just so that you can see other people's videos and see how they did it. And so let's get started now. So, first of all, I'm going to put my hair up because I can't wear it down during makeup. So we're gonna open up two of these palettes. Oh, you know what, guys? Let me scoot you in closer so you can actually see what's going on my eyes. Give me a second. Okay, so I do want to show you the palette so you do at least get to see what they look like. So this is Emily's palette. It's called the Wands. As you can see, there are some warm tones over here. We got some purples, and we got some greens. So this is her palette. This is what it looks like. So I'll leave that open over here on my desk so that I can get to it. And then James's palette, let me show you that as well. It's from Morphe. This is what his palette looks like. So as you can see, they're kind of similar. Obviously, Emily's is a little bit smaller. James has like 39 shadows in his, and she's only got 24. Not like 24, she has 24 in there. So they're not the same size. Emily's does have like this huge mirror, which is absolutely gorgeous, by the way. And James does not have a mirror. And her names are on the palette, and his aren't. So you have like this little thing here. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and recreate the exact same look on both eyes. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we're gonna give it a go. So just remember, James is on this side, Emily is on this side. Let's give it a go. And I'll be using James's like Morphe brushes. So here's those brushes, and I have set them apart so that each eye gets the exact same brush and they're both clean. They may look stained, but I promise you they are clean. So I have them set apart so that we can do that. And now we're gonna get started. Okay, the only difference though is my M456 are red at the moment, and I didn't have time to clean them. So here's that one, and there's a very similar one in this, in this Walmart brush. Okay, and then same brushes here. Okay. And if we do any cut creases or anything, we'll be using, obviously, this Morphe brush and my sharp, this thing. You've all seen it. Okay. Also want to let you know that my full face is done other than lips and highlight, so you don't have to worry about doing that. Let's get going. And this is my mirror, so let's give it a go. So I'm going to first take... Okay. So we're first going to go into James's palette, and I'm going to be using the wrong brush. Here we go. We're going to be using the M441. And we're going to go into this kind of, let me show you what it looks like. We're going to be going into this shade, that's rough angle. Here, let me show you. We're going to be going into this shade right here. So, that shade. So let's get going. I think it's called... What is that shade called? It's called like Punch Me or something. Yep, that's what it's called. See? Gotta rake these things on there. Okay. So dab, dab, dab. By the way, I have only put concealer and set my eyes. Now I do know James likes to use a primer for his, but I just don't have a primer that I like, honestly. Like, I bought one and I didn't like it, so... I'll probably use it. I have to because, you know, I bought it and it was not cheap. But where am I going? Okay. Not cheap, but, you know, gotta... You know, as a consumer, like, that's like my thing. Like, even though I don't like something, like, I have to use it. So, you know, it happens. Okay, so that just went in the crease. I did some swiping motions. Okay. Now we're going to take the exact same brush, and it's clean. Let me make sure it's the exact same brush before I pick it up. Yep, okay, exact same brush. And we're going to be going into, let me show you which one. We're going to go into this shade right here. It's called Hobby. I can already tell it's going to be a little darker, but I have used both of these palettes. And they're both pretty pigmented, but they're also both pretty buildable, so I will say, let me show you this side so we're not, you know. And excuse the, you know, I'm downstairs, so if you're hearing stuff upstairs, that's the family. Okay, see, like that, I need to add a little bit more. Actually, Hobby is one of my favorite colors out of this palette. It's a great transition palette color. Like, I'm in love with it. Okay, swiping, swipe, swipper, swipey, swipe, swipe, swipe. Okay. Are we looking good so far? I think we're looking good pretty so far. Okay. So now we're gonna also letting you know. I'm gonna try to do other than brown because obviously if we've got colorful palettes here, we've got to do something other than brown. Now I did just do a red look. I'm gonna go and try and do purple because I haven't used her purples that much and I haven't used any of James's purples. So we're gonna give the purples a voice today. Okay, so in Emily's palette, we're gonna take the word prayer. We're gonna be taking the shadow prayer, and we're gonna be using this smallish ish brother. Oh nope, I don't want that brush. I want this brush. This brush, which is kind of like, it's like elongated, it's tapered. It would be comparable to the M456, which I've got right here. So, yes, we're gonna be using this one, and we're gonna go into prayer, and we're gonna kind of deepen up that crease a bit. Little tappy tap. Emily, yep, we're just gonna deepen up that crease a little bit. Maybe start adding some purples. Okay, so we just finished putting prayer on the Emily side. Now I'm going to be taking, it's not 100% the same color, I'm sure, but we're gonna be taking Mary. Let me show you Mary. Mary is this color. We'll be taking Mary and putting her we'll be putting her on James's side. So same brush, obviously clean. It will be the bless you, think this would be a lot easier. Okay, here we go. The M456 brush. Nope, I lied. the 506 brush. Move along. Move along. Okay. Tappy tappy. Oh, I do want to let you guys know that this eye is whack. Like, I don't know what's wrong with it, but like the inner corner is always wrong for some reason. I don't know what to do about it. Okay, we're looking pretty good so far. Like, I'm thoroughly pleased right now. Okay, so we're gonna deepen up the corner out here, and we said we're doing purple, so we're gonna do purple, and I'm going to take, I'm gonna take this brush, the same 506 brush. I'll just kind of dust off the powder from the last ones, and we're gonna be going into Emily's. We're gonna be going into family right here. So we're gonna be doing family. Let's give it a go. Like I said, I have not used her purples before, so we're just winging this. I don't know how pigmented these are. Okay, we're gonna clean it up, don't worry. Okay, so then we're gonna take the exact same brush, but clean, and we're gonna go into James's palette, but this one I think is called Escape. Yep, it's called Escape. And we're gonna be going into this color right here. My pretties. Y'all, I have cookie dough right here. I'm gonna grab me some right now. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna have a snack. Now, is cookie dough good for you? Probably not. Will it give me worms? Probably. But do I care? Not really. So, we'll get worms. Whoo! Mamacita. That's a lot of... Okay. This side's gonna look rough. Okay, let me show you this side. Oh my gosh. I just showed you the wrong side. I'm sorry, guys. You'll see Emily's side in a minute. Oh, mamacita. Look at that color. Y'all, I have a song by Billie Eilish stuck in my head now, and I'm just dying to sing it. Whew. 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 Pigment, mommy. Okay, we're gonna do some cleanup as well. I obviously can't do this very well. Okay. I'm gonna go back into that color, because that's the color I used. You guys see what I mean by what this eye does? Like, I don't even know. Like, it does to every eyeshadow. Like, it does not matter. It does it to all of my eyeshadows. It's annoying. I don't know what to do with it. Like, it looks streaky, but it's not the shadow. It's my eye. Like, I promise you. Because it does it to eyeshadows that are, like, real good. Like, smart good. And, like I said, it'll come together. It's gotta come together or I'm looking weird. Okay. Alright, we're gonna cut my crease. We're gonna skip this part. I will cut my crease by myself. I will jump you guys. Just give me a second. So first, we're gonna take James's side, and I'm gonna start from the outer corner and go in. Okay, and then I'm gonna take, it's a flat one, it's an M124. We're going to go into this super shimmery, very shimmery color. Let me show it to you. It's like basically glitter almost. It's this one right here. We're gonna go into that color. And that color is called, it has a name, and it's called Artistry. Ooh, fancy. So what I like to do is I like to give these a little spritz. We're gonna spritz-a-roos them. Spritzy. Okay. And then we're gonna take it and we're gonna put it right, we're gonna finish out this crease. Okay, now that that's done, we're just gonna kind of blend these two purples in with each other. We don't want to scare them, but we want them to be sisters. Sister Shuck. Now she does not have that exact same purple, but she does have a shimmery purple, so we're gonna see how this turns out. Like, we're gonna do same brush. It's clean, it's the M124, and I mean same setting spray, so we ain't changing that. Now, his purple, literally the only one that's closest to that, because his has got like these blue flecks in it, and she's got one similar, but it's got like silver in it. It's this one right here, Belle Violet. I believe that's one of her daughter's names, actually. Gorgeous name. So we're gonna take that one. It's not gonna look the same. I can already tell, because his artistry has got like this purple, pinkish, blue kind of thing going on, and that one's literally like straight up purple and silver. So it's not gonna look the same. Wow, like they started off the same, but we are finishing not the same. That's okay though. Like, I ain't mad at it, but it could be different. Probably wouldn't go out like this. That's okay. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my bottom lash on each one, obviously with the same brushes and like the same colors. I'm gonna put on mascara, and I think I'm gonna do that because I don't think I want to put on eyeliner tonight. That's too much. And then I'm gonna put on highlight and then some lips, and we will give final thoughts. Okay, take a look at these beautiful face. Okay, so for the inner corners, I took Oh Heavens from the Emily palette and put in the inner corner here, and then I took Ring Light, I think it's Ring Light, from James's palette and put it in the inner corner here. Tell me, which one do you guys like more? Obviously, they're not 100% the same, so we can say that these palettes, well, at least the purples in there, have differences. I looked at the greens again, and I think maybe I might have been able to have achieved a similar look with the greens, but you never know, who knows. So I really like this. Tell me in the comments below, which one do you like more? This one feels like I'm going to a party, and this one feels like I'm going to work. Well, maybe tone down a little bit, go to work. But anyway, this is the end look with the Emily Edit palette on this eye and the Morphe James Charles palette on this eye. Let me know down in the description below which one you like the most. Like and subscribe to the video, and stay tuned next week for some more videos. Que tengan bonito día. Hasta luego.